Hey everybody, did you know you can go to colinmullen.com in order to get art and art prints? It's why I set up the website, colinmullen.com. So hey everybody, this week you're going to be seeing one of two paintings depending on how I did on time. I completed a extra painting because I was doing this painting of Greta Thunberg's boat from the blockade. You know, obviously everything that's going on with her. She was kidnapped by Israel and then tortured and forced to kiss the flag, which is a weird thing to do. One might say evil. But because that painting is so important, obviously, because of what it represents and the ability for the Palestinian people to, you know, use that effectively as a distraction so they can actually fish, so they can eat, so they don't starve to death, I wanted to make sure that my painting of it was actually, like, good. And if you're seeing the boat, then it meets my standards. If you're not seeing the boat, then it does not. Otherwise, you're seeing a painting I did of a face, which I did in like 30 minutes, which was weird because I was able to do it. It was technically 28 minutes, and it was so much easier to do when I wasn't freaking out about time. I'm very bad under pressure, I think is what I found out, is that like if I don't put that pressure on myself, then I turn out okay. Like I can do an okay painting. It's very Disco Elysium. But whichever one ends up being the one that is good enough for my taste is the one you're going to see. Otherwise, you'll see the other one, I guess, like next time or something. We'll see. But, I mean, you know, if you go and check art and you check the news results for art right now, there's about 2 actual stories, and then there's like, you know, that's about it. The other stories are all stuff like, you know, there was a small event in some town and it went well. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. That's cool. The other 2 are a guy who worked for Art News, which is a major art magazine, passed away at 97. I don't know anything about him, and I don't think any of y'all care about that magazine at all. And then the other thing is the news, you know, the National Gallery of Art. Temporarily closed during the government shutdown because it's considered non-essential. And yeah, that's where we're at. There is legitimately no line between what is culture and what is art, because, you know, art informs culture and culture informs art, and reality informs both of those things. So how can you talk about anything but that? But I also know that a lot of people do art, myself included, as a way of, I guess, processing and just getting your head around your own self. And so constantly hearing about the news when you just need a break from it for 5 seconds is very, very difficult. I legitimately don't know as if I can continue this channel without it slowly devolving into more and more politics. And I don't want it to be that way. I want this to be, you know, a full spectrum thing, but that does seem to be the case. And if that's what I've got to do, it's what I've got to do. But yeah, I guess this is the same thing as just me doing art. Me talking about art is very similar to me doing art, in that, like, what am I discussing right now when the world is burning? You know, am I Nero playing the fiddle while the world burns? Or do I want to say something about the fact that things are burning? And do I want to do something about it? And can I do something about it? And what can I do about it? I mean, there's protests that are going to be happening, and there's, you know, obviously action that can be done, donations that can be done, and all that jazz. But I guess this is me trying not to be Nero and just say, like, how do I ride that line to provide comfort, but also to speak truth to power when now is the time? A lot of people are critical of Salvador Dali, myself included, because when everything was happening in the 1940s with Germany, he kind of was like, "Nah, I don't want to talk about that. I want to be political," you know, and that aged poorly. And that's not at all where I'm at. Obviously, if you watch my streams, if you listen to me speak, if you watch any of these other videos, there's a little bit of that as well. Because, just again, how can you understand reality? How you can talk about reality? How can you talk about culture without talking about the things that are happening? And so, I guess this is a video talking about. It reminds me so much that the heroes that we talk about in, olden times, the people who, when bad things were happening, the people who, stepped up, the people that we would like to see ourselves as, they didn't have anything special with them. They weren't like specially gifted with extra strength or anything like that. They just had the fortitude to do the thing that they had to do. And that can be you and that can be me. I guess I'm just straight up asking, what should I do in these unprecedented times that we continue to keep living in, where things keep happening? What is the correct way to talk about art in the world where everything is happening? How do I make this an art channel and not a politics channel when those things are so incredibly linked in my mind? I don't know. I'm asking for help. But if you want to help, you can go to patreon.com/RevScarecrow. That's what these wonderful people did. They donated $5 or more. And if you do that, you get your name in the credits. That was very tactful. That was so smooth. Anyway, thank you to the following people. Thank you to my mom and dad. I love you. Thank you, Wabfu. Thank you, Vixie Lux. Thank you, Toefoundor. Thank you, Split. Thank you, Spaghetto. Thank you, Sophia Nope. Thank you, Skelecorgi. Thank you, Seraph. Thank you, Reverend Joe. Thank you, Pig Wrestler. Thank you, MP. Thank you, Mortis. Thank you, Michael Carr. Thank you, Luna Ray. Thank you, Katie Valent. Thank you, Josepher. Thank you, Gabriel Bennett. Thank you, Freak Wannabe. Thank you, Egg. Thank you, Count Cannoli. Thank you, Chiptune Glitch. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Aguag. And of course, thank you, Ats! Put your phone down some this week. Like next day off you get, just put your phone down. Don't check the news. Recover, and then get back into it. We got a lot of work to do, and we gotta be able to survive being able to do it. So I wish you all luck in your creative pursuits and with life in general, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.